right, good evening, Club President, immediate past President, our district officers, beloved members, and distinguished guests. Welcome to the 131 meeting in Sutera Utama regular meetings. My name is Yingyi, and I'm the subject at arms for this meeting. So let's start with our ice-breaking section first, because I believe we have our guest today. Let me check, is it available? Can I invite our guest to introduce themselves? All right, can I invite, just tell me your name, your profession, and how do you feel today? Okay, for example, my name is Yingyi, and I work as a customer service in logistics industry. So I feel quite tired today because a lot of workload, but it's okay. Let us learn together in this evening. So may I invite our first guest, Sugan, are you available? Is it possible for you to short introduce yourself or still driving?
Yes, still driving, but it's okay.
All right.
Okay, my name is Sugenoran. I was one of the member.
Yes.
Yes, 1 year ago, I was joined as a Toastmaster Sutera Club, introduced by Jason. But unfortunately, I couldn't continue because of my heavy work schedule. But I was missed a lot. Our Sutera English Toastmaster knowledge, but God grace, I come back. Slowly but surely, I will achieve what I need from Toastmaster. Thank you to accept me again to my fellow colleagues and Toastmaster member. Thank you so much.
Welcome, Sugan. It's never too late, and then we always welcome. It's not saying that we cannot accept or whatever. It actually is it's under you. Welcome. We hope that you can join back Sutera Utama Toastmaster Club. Okay, thank you so much, Sugan. Drive safe. And then can I invite our second guest? Is Amy around? I can't see here. So okay, Amy is not yet. It's okay. So we can continue our meeting. So before we start the meeting, let me walk you through some general reminders. So please put your phone on silent mode or unmute yourself if you are not talking. Let me have the slide on, please. Next slide, please. This is the next slide. All right. Also, please remember yourself to check in, clear your attendance. I will share again the link in chat box. All right. So last but not least, please be attentive and participate. Now, I would like to invite the president of Sutera Utama Toastmaster Club, Wong Wei Jin, for his opening address. Over to you, Wei Jin.
Thank you, YY. Thank you, YY, for kickstart our meeting tonight. And for all of you, today is our online meeting, and I'm happy to see our ex-member and will be our member again in our room tonight. Okay, so Division Director Eve, our President from JB City Toastmaster Club, Shi-Ying, our General Evaluator, Chester from Hybrid Toastmaster Club, fellow Toastmaster and guests, good evening. It's wonderful to see all of you again in our regular meeting. Our theme tonight is about Scraper Day, Skyscraper Day. It's a day to celebrate the world taller building, and it also to appreciate the efforts of the designer, architecture, engineer, and all of the worker who construct the building. In Malaysia, we can proud to say that one of the iconic building, which is Kretona Twist Tower, is represent for us in Malaysia. So when the Pretona's Twist Tower complete, it immediately be the taller building in the world during the time, and it also not just an iconic in Malaysia. It also is an ambition of Malaysian to stand on the global stage and as a modern and developed nation. But I believe the skyscraper are more than just concrete and wall. They are more powerful symbol of what people can achieve. In many ways, Toastmaster journey, it also can be related like a building our own skyscraper. We may choose for 6 pathway at the start. When we first joining the Toastmaster, the 6 pathway we can choose. It look like the different design or shape of style of the building. But we can achieve in different way. But no matter what is the design, all of the fundamental is come from same. So what is our fundamental in Toastmaster? Which is level 1, mastering your fundamental. It starts with an icebreaker project. Let all of the members know about yourself, and also this is a very first try. Stand in the stage in the public speaking. So, and also we have the chance to learn, write a speech with purpose, and then demonstrate such body language and also vocal variety, and apply the feedback from the evaluator and also giving people our constructive feedback. So no matter you choose which pathway, all of us having the same fundamental. So letting the same strong fundamental, it can become can let ourselves become better step by step and speech by speech. And skyscraper don't just stand still, it also inspire for the people, for the citizen. In the same way, every skill we master today, it also prepare ourselves for tomorrow. We know sure when we will using our skill of our ability in the future. So today, as we celebrate for the Skyscraper Day, let us not only look at what has been built, but also look forward with our vision. Together, as Toastmaster, we are riding the way of the future. Build ourselves better, taller, stronger, and also can be the person to inspire for others in the future. Before I handing over the control to our Toastmaster of the evening, allow me to introduce him briefly. He is a person who can look in the detail and advise us from the time to time. And also he is a person who are really passionate in the Toastmaster. He will always give us the constructive feedback when we doing something, it can be better. And also, when we lost some direction, it also remind us to turn to the basic, always do the thing right, and always do the right thing in Toastmaster. He's our division director and also strategic relationship 5 and our Toastmaster evening today. He is Iftan. So please help me have a thumb out for him to well approve for our TME tonight. Strategic relationship 5, Iftan. Over to you.
Thank you very much, our handsome club president. Okay, good evening. May I request not to spotlight me? We don't need spotlight during the entire meeting unless we have multiple speakers at once or we need to take photo. So please don't spotlight the speaker so that Zoom will be the fastest to respond from the sound devices. Okay, next may I check with our Zoom master, Hema. Would you like to wait for my cue or you let me to share my screen instead? Okay, I will quickly go through this as our subject that I mentioned earlier. Next. Okay, we have Sugan is our former member and Henry already joined our club, so we believe that we don't have a non-Toastmaster here. So we may skip this slide as well. Hema, may I share my screen so you can stop sharing screen? Okay,
Yes, I
great.
already stopped.
Great, thank you, Hema. I find that this is more consistent in presentation. Thanks, Hema. Sorry about that. Okay, today's is World Skyscraper Day and is celebrated annually on this date, 3rd of September, to honor an architectural and engineering feature that all this towering building possible. And the date we choose is because of this uncle here, whose birthday is 3rd of September. Louis Sullivan. So you can see he was born on 3rd of September 1856. And he, an American architect who also been called a father of skyscrapers and father of modernism. And these are the tall building in the days of 1890s. Way long and way before all of us was born in that time. And in fact, the human ambition to reach out to the sky is from 1,000 years ago. In fact, in Bible, if we see the Babylon Tower or the Tower of Babel, humans been always wanted to build a tower to reach to the heaven. And the same goes to Quran. And in fact, the Pharaoh has asked Haman to build a tall tower that we can confront the God in front of us. This is how courageous in being a humankind. And that symbolizes a lot of things. And Louis, he himself started all this to let human to have this. And in fact, when we have the more population in the human, instead of building out to the outskirts, we're building up. So this is a very good signal that we are building a very modern city, urbanization with the growing of the population. And do you know what is the tallest building in the world right now? It's from Dubai, Burj Khalifa. This is the tallest building. And secondly, Malaysia, we have Merdeka 118 at Kuala Lumpur, KL. So this is the second tallest building in the world, following by Shanghai Tower and Macau Royal Clock Tower. Here comes the fifth tower, also from China, the Ping An Finance Center, and the 6th one from Seoul, Korea, the Lotte Wall, and the 7th from USA, North America, and 8 also from China. And this you can get a better grasp of how tall are they. And in fact, the tallest building in Malaysia, the second tallest in the world, Merdeka 118, you can see from this graph compared to our dearest, most iconic Petronas Twin Tower KLCC, here is much higher than that. This is a newly established tower. And we have another one, Exchange 106. This is also a new building in KL from our country. Okay, this is how it looks like, the Merdeka 118. And in fact, why it's called Merdeka 118? It's because of this. Our father of Malaysia, Tunku Abdul Rahman, when he declaring the independence in 1957, this is how the posture looked like. And with that, this is how the architect to design this building. And to me, World Skyscraper Day, not only honoring the father of skyscraper, as 3rd of September is the birthday of Louis Suvillan, but it is also celebrating architectural and engineering marvels, how human can overcome difficult things. And not only that, we showcase art and design. What is the beauty of a design? How we can make some things, the things beautiful. And this made me recall Sean shared with us the architectural of the airport last time. How we human can treasure what we build and how we can resonate from someone's masterpiece. And lastly, it's symbolizing urbanization and human ambition. Today, can human reach to the sky? Yes, in fact, we even reach to the moon. And hopefully today we can listen more inspiring speeches tonight from our Toastmasters and our guests and unleash your ambitious goal with us. With that, let us start today's meeting. And in any typical Toastmasters meeting, we have 3 sections. The first is the prepared speech section, following by our impromptu speech table topic session, and lastly, with a feedback evaluation session. And any Toastmasters meeting, we cannot have it smoothly without a team of role players. And today, who started our meeting with Sergeant at Arms, Presentation Mastery Level 5, Ying Yi, whose most impressive tower is the Petronas Twin Tower. And Ying Yi also a customer service in logistics, as she introduced earlier. And next, we have our Zoom master, a Guru Cemerlang in special education for more than 11 years. Hema similarly prefer KLCC, not only because it's an icon, but it's a unique way to express ourselves from the other side. And we have our timer, Toastmaster Jama Rosliza. Jama works at UTM and is very passionate about improving her communication skill. She focused on presentation mastery through Toastmaster. And her most impressive tower is Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world. And then we have technical role player of Art Counter, Chun Yi. Chun Yi is an engineer and a programmer, and his most impressive towers have 2, the KL Tower and the Twin Tower, as a Malaysia symbol. And today we are very honored to have someone from all the way visit our club from Selangor, who is none other than our general evaluator. Presentation Mastery Level 5, Chester Liam, a good friend of mine, who are from Hybrid Toastmasters Club. And if you can see, yeah, I added a photo, but it didn't reflected here. Chester most impressive building is the Tosai Tower. Can eat one. Okay. Then next is our grammarian. Xing, have you back to the front of computer?
Yes, I'm here. Toastmaster of the evening. You
Oh,
love it.
okay, lovely. Our grammarian for today's meeting, Lim Shiying, Dynamic Leadership Level 2 from JBCT Toastmasters Club. She is a project engineer in chemical manufacturing industry, and the skyscraper of her choice is Petronas Twin Towers again. So I think that this is the most impressive towers in the memories of most Malaysians. Now I shall now invite Shing to share with us what is the word of the day and the idiom of the day for today's meeting. Over to you, Shing.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the evening, If Tan. As a grammarian, it is my duty to introduce to you the word of the day. The word of the day is pioneer. Pioneer can be used both as a noun and also as a verb. When used as a noun, it means a person who is the first person to study and develop a particular area of knowledge, or simply someone who starts something new. We can use pioneer in a sentence. For example, he is one of the early pioneers in skyscraper design and engineering. When used as a verb, it has a similar meaning as the noun. It can mean develop or be the first to use or apply a new method, area of knowledge, or activity. When used in a sentence, we can say, the data center pioneers the water treatment technology in the industry. It is what's being relevant in Johor now, I believe. That's the word of the day, pioneer. The idiom of the day is riding the wave of the future. Riding the wave of the future. It means take advantage of a new trend or development to achieve success or stay ahead. We can say students who master artificial intelligence, AI, today are riding the wave of the future of technology. Members and audience, you are encouraged to use the word of the day, pioneer, and riding the wave of the future in today's meeting. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you, our grammarian. So please all try to use pioneer and riding the wave of the future as much as possible when you have the chance to speak. Now, let us begin today's meeting with our first section, prepare speech session. And today is very special. Why? Because we only have 2 speakers, and the first project is a very interesting project. The duration is 20 to 40 minutes. And our first speaker, who is none other than Presentation Mastery Level 4, Jacqueline Chang. Jacqueline is a passionate translator, dedicated language educator, and accredited HRD Corp trainer. And her most impressive skyscraper is Canton Tower that always remind her to manage her body weight on that. And the speech title is How Easy is Learning English as Adults. The evaluator is Presentation Mastery Level 5, Xiong Hui Ping. And the purpose of this project is for Jacqueline to apply her skills as a public speaker and a leader to facilitate a panel discussion. And now I would like to invite our timer Jama to demonstrate the timing sequence. At 20 minutes, the green screen will be displayed. At 35 minutes, a yellow screen will be displayed. At 40 minutes, a red screen will be displayed. At 40 minutes, 15 seconds, the virtual bell will be shown. Okay, great. Thank you. And are you ready, Jacqueline?
Yes, I'm ready.
Are your panelists ready?
Are you all ready? Neha, Hema, and Mr. Kang.
Yes, we are ready.
Thank you very much.
Yes, yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible and visible. How easy is learning English as adults? Let us enjoy this panel. Over to you, Jacqueline.
Thank you very much, TME. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining this forum. I'm Jacqueline Chen. I'll be the moderator for today's discussion. In terms of English proficiency, what do you think about the position of Malaysia in the world? According to the very prominent EF, English Proficiency Index, Malaysia was ranked the 26th in the world in 2024, meaning last year. It sounds quite not bad, right? But when you are looking at some 10 years ago, Malaysia actually was ranked as high as 12th globally, second only to Singapore. That means that actually Malaysia's English standard has been dropping quite significantly for the past 10 years. Another striking fact is that Johor is among the 3 weakest states in Malaysia in terms of English proficiency. Of course, in this meeting, we have participants who are highly proficient in English, while some may be still struggling with learning English. For some, English might be like a huge monster, impossible to conquer. Is that so? Here, I would like to invite you to reflect. What is the most challenge do you face when you are learning English? Please share your thought in the chat box now. Your participation is most welcome, and you are encouraged to express yourself freely in the chat box. What's the most challenge part when you're learning English during the journey of learning? You can just give 1 or 2 words in the chat box to show the challenges that you feel most difficult to conquer. Yeah, I've got the answer from Xiong, which is pronunciation. Any other participants would like to share? Can't understand what people say. Our Weijing had this problem. Can't understand. That means that probably is because of vocabulary. Another is about grammar, I guess. Yes, and vocabulary. We can see that all these are challenges. Later, our parents will talk about them. Please really pay attention to us. So with this, have you ever thought about the factors that lead to these challenges? And are you interested in finding out which kind of strategy is the most effective one to reach the top of the skyscraper of learning English? That brings us to today's topic. How easy is learning English as adults? It's my great pleasure to introduce the 3 distinguished panelists that will help us to explore these very important questions. First, please welcome Ms. Kang Wei Ming, a language expert specializing in English linguistics. He has conducted numerous workshops for both English learners and educators. Next, we have Mr. Goy Lai Hock. Mr. Goy, probably you can raise your hand. Mr. Kang, just now, you can also raise your hand. A dedicated English language learner, he only began learning English more seriously after high school. But today, he speaks confidently and fluently. He's also a very frequent winner in speech and evaluation contests. Finally, our third panelist is Ms. Hema Rani. Raise your hand. Another successful English learner, but from a different ethnic background. She'll share her inspiring journey of conquering different types of obstacles during her learning. Obviously, her mastery of the language has made her a leading educator in Malaysia. Let's give them a warm round of applause. Without further ado, I would like to start with the first question. Panelists, you all are high achievers in English language. Please share your English learning experiences over the past years. As particularly, what do you find the most challenging about learning English as an adult? May I invite Mr. Goin as the first speaker to share with us?
Thank you, Jacqueline, our panel organizer today, and thank you for having me. Well, I would say learning my second language is just like riding the future of the wave. And for me, it's not all roses, you know. I do feel insecurities when learning English, especially when I have to speak to others. Earlier in my initial learning journey, I'm afraid of making mistakes such as wrong pronunciations, improper use of grammar and words. And if I communicate with someone, they show they are confused look. I worry they will judge me. And sooner or later, I will end up refrain from speaking to others using my English. And the second challenge for me is my mother tongue interference. That is, I tend to use my first language as foundations when speaking English. And this method of translating is time consuming and ineffective. So I can't feel the authenticity of the English language itself. And I also feel that I can't express my true personality, you know. And this is especially true when I want to express complex ideas or air my feelings. When others can't understand what you mean, you will feel discouraged. And lastly, I must say, as an adult, I know more budding learners. So we are not learning from school system anymore, and I have to pioneer my own learning journey. So most of the time, it will be fragmented learning process, I would say. So my learning focus is very short and inconsistent, and I need to figure out what to learn, how to learn, and finding the right time and the right place is a challenge for me. And also, I need to train myself to be a go-getter. So I would say, look for the immerse exercise so that could help my English learning also one of the challenge. And I think this is the three items is my most challenge for learning English. And back to you, Jacqueline. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Goin. I think I will put in quite a lot of challenges for us to think about. For example, people's judgment, the mother tongue's influence, and also inconsistency in learning. Thank you very much. Next, shall I call upon Ms. Hammer to share with us your experience?
Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you, everyone. Hi. Okay. As a new learner for especially English in the early stage is really struggle for me. First of all, English is not my first language. My first language is my mother tongue, Tamil. The second, I go for Bahasa Melayu national language because I went for the primary school in Malay school, and where I don't have the place to use English as well. And then I go for the secondary. I try to make myself to speak in English. So it was huge problem for me to deliver. Whenever I try to communicate English, I feel I'll be a clown to others when people are laughing at me. Whenever using new words, the pronunciation, the grammar, what exactly word I have to use. I can speak, but I can't express my feeling, my ideas fluently in English. So it makes me more down, more insecure. I'm not very confident to deliver. So all of this makes me fear to face the people whenever I surrounded with the English speaking people. Apart from these points, I also lack of vocabulary to use whenever I'm talking to people, whenever I'm fear of using replace with the correct vocabulary or correct pronunciation is really hard. And another challenge is to speak confidently is another big challenges for me. Thank you. That's all for me.
Thank you, Ms. Hema. I think I have brought in quite a lot of good points that actually quite a lot of people face. For example, we can't express ourselves effectively because of vocabulary most of the time, and also our poor pronunciation. This is something quite hard to conquer, I would think, because English pronunciation is quite different from Chinese or Tamil. Correct. Okay, now let's move on to invite Mr. Kang. What do you have to say about this?
Thank you for the invitation. Like most of us, I started my schooling time in vernacular school or in very specific Chinese primary school, where we do not have the environment or we do not have a lot of friends speaking English on a daily basis. In fact, the only time we get to be in touch with English is probably if we watch cartoon on TV. So I think those are the times where those are the only time where we learn and we get influence with the new language that we are facing. So after that, I went to our sekolah kebangsaan, where again, all of us either speak our mother tongue or we speak in our bahasa kebangsaan, which is the Malay language. So I would say my true English learning journey started around 15 years back when I was in my Form 6 doing my STPM. So all of us went through MUET, which is a English exam, preliminary exam for university. So it was back then when my teacher encouraged us to learn English through listening to English radio. And like some of the comments in the chat box mentioned, yes, I listen to English radio every day. And from there, I think by listening to the radio announcers and also the songs, the English songs, we get to pick up the words and the pronunciation very fast. And through that, we also learn grammar and vocabulary as well. So that is my journey, and I was very fortunate because in my field of work, I get to speak English on a daily basis, 5 days in a week. And I think that is when I get to have more practice speaking English. So if I were to suggest the challenge about learning English as an adult, I think that would be to have the environment where people around us speak English, because that is the secret recipe of what happened to me and how I picked up the language. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kang. Essentially, you have emphasized the importance of environment. Without the environment, we cannot really learn English well. Is that what you mean? Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Next, to build on what you have shared, let's look into the factors of learning English. What kind of factors that can lead to these challenges? Mr. Kang, shall I invite you again? Would you share with us why it is difficult for Malaysians to learn English from the perspective of a language specialist? The floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you for the question. I think this is a very relevant question, since all of us, not only we want to learn English, but we want to speak in the correct and also in a more proper manner. So I believe most of us, I would say more than 90% of Malaysians, we do not speak English as our mother tongue or our first language. That is one of the biggest challenge that we have, where we need to translate, like one of our panelists shared, we need to translate whatever thoughts that is in our mind from our mother tongue into a new language, which English, that is what we are discussing right now. So what happened is, if we go into more specific, where we look into grammar, we look into vocabulary and pronunciation, which I believe is the foundation of a more proper English. The challenge is we do not have people who speak English properly or proficient speakers around us. If I may use a Malay language, most of us speak in Rojak English, where we do not care about the grammar, we do not care about pronunciation, as long as the meaning is being transferred or expressed is fine. So that is, of course, that is good because we want to communicate, we want to express ourselves. But if you want to speak a more proper English, I would suggest we try to remove the very Asian culture of us, which is we do not want to make mistakes in front of people. So when we try to avoid mistakes, we do not practice. On top of that, it is again our culture where we do not correct people right in their face, I would say. So if we can have the courage of learning, of making mistakes, and at the same time, we can encourage people around us who speaks better English to help us, correct us, and really learn from the mistakes. I think that will be a very step forward into learning and also speak a better English language. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kang. Again, you have given us a lot of good input that made us think further. Firstly, I think the factors you have told us is our mother tongue. Our mother tongue actually sometimes gives us negative transfer, right? Negative interference in our language learning. Another factor is that there's no quality environment in Malaysia. Probably I would say that it is not so much. According to a survey, actually there's only 1.5% of people speaking good English in Malaysia. Although most of the people speak English in Malaysia, but actually not many people can speak accurate English. That's a fact. Next, shall I invite Mr. Lai Hock to talk about the factors. As an adult, do you feel anxious when using English? What factors contribute to this anxiety? You may proceed with your answer now, Mr. Lai Hock.
Thank you, Jacqueline. As we all know that we always feel anxiety when we want to speak in our second language. So just imagine how our baby learns. So always they learn from their spoken language. They totally don't know any grammar, any vocabulary, but they just speed up. So as an adult, for me, I feel anxiety, but I will recommend Mel Robbins' methods, 5-second rule. So what it tells is you just count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And when you have the opportunity to speak, then you just start after you count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it will prevent your brain from talking you out there. What if I sound stupid? So it will bypass your brain panic buttons and you will speak more fluent from time to time. Another method is we don't have to be great to start, but start to be great. What I mean is we might choose the method to start small and safe. Example, you can talk to yourself by using English. I would say you can describe your action in English. Example, now I'm heading to JB now. I'm cooking my meal now. Just a simple language. It will help you to improve your English fluency. And I would say it is zero pressure practice because you no need to speak to public every time. And another factor is we need to have regular exercise. to make you more relaxed, and then your memory will become more exaggerated, and you can consistent in your learning language. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Mr. Goy. Again, you have given us a lot of good points to think about how to learn English better. I think probably you can put the method in the chat box for us. Just now you mentioned an approach, right? From somebody, I couldn't get it quite clearly. Could you put in the name of the person in the chat box and the method? Thank you very much. Now, okay, can I invite Hema to share your thoughts about this? Do you think your environment provides enough opportunities for you to practice English? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jacqueline, for these questions. It's quietly horrible because I say in my family both are Tamil talking parents, so they don't have an English exposure. So I'm usually 100% talking Tamil at home, and whenever I go to school, it's a totally 100% I have to use national language. So I don't have the platform to practice myself, to express, to share, or even gossip to using English. So it's really factors that can help me to excel in English is of course the family factor. And then secondly is my school environment. And now I'm in a working environment itself also. I don't have the comfortable environment to communicate in English. So for me, environment, family, our surrounding places are playing important role. How someone can express, can communicate with others. With the support of my husband, whenever I try to communicate in English, he always pinpointing my grammar. He always pinpointing, no, your structure is not correct. All you are using is tunggang langgang grammar. So cannot. You have to go back and read some of the grammars. He's the one pushing me. So it can say before marriage and after marriage. Before marriage, I really don't have the exposure to do for that. And after marriage, my husband will be the second teacher for me, apart from the school, apart from the media. So he asked me to learn every day. He asked me to learn. He pushed me to express my feelings using idioms. So that is a big challenging for me. So whenever I say I don't like it, no, it's not my cup of tea. So this kind of the words is really helped me to learn quickly because he's another teacher at home. So you always pick pointing me. And then the third point is we as a personal learner, we have to find the good platform. So I found that this is the Toastmaster especially do not judge people, but always supporting each other to learn together, to feel me myself as a so comfortable here. Whenever I'm talking, whenever I'm sharing my ideas, they're always the positive members here, always pinpointing, okay, yes, I'm doing mistakes, but they are pinpointing in a good manner. So I feel very comfortable and very confident to express in upcoming meetings. So for me, environment especially is very important. Now the young parents, young learners, they have many platforms to express themselves in English. For myself, it's already over 40, so I have to find the correct platform. And yes, true, environment, family, and colleagues is very important to someone to excel, acquire new language in a comfortable way. That's all for me.
Thank you, Miss Hema. I think your first point actually is quite suitable for those who haven't been married. Okay, quite. You can go fast to get a husband who can speak good English. Then your English will improve super fast. Correct. So this is the best way to create the environment for yourself because you have to speak all the time, right? At least right after getting home, you have to speak all the time with your husband. Then you get the chance to practice your English, right? Okay, thank you very much. So now let's go to the third question. Knowing the factors of challenges is not so enough. Our ultimate purpose of today actually is to gain the invaluable advice from our panelists on how to learn English effectively as adults. So first of all, I would like to invite Mr. Goy. Have you used any effective methods or techniques to improve your English skills, particularly in overcoming psychological barriers?
All right. For me, how I use my strategies in my English learning is I jot down every new learning word in a small notebook. Also, I try to construct some simple sentence with a new word, and also try to use the new words while speaking to others. And also try to grab every opportunities to speak to others when you have such chances. Example, in Toastmasters, grab your speaker slots to improve your rhythms and pronunciations. And by self-learning, I would suggest perhaps you can shadowing what the native speakers say. And additionally, now we have social media like podcasts, listening to podcasts, watching the YouTube videos, article, and others, etc. So I think definitely it will be enriched in your learning process. And try to formalize your most favorable methods in a consistent way. So it will help to lift out you more faster to know the language better. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you, Mr. Goy. I think I've already come up with a very good solution for us. First of all, to solve the problem of vocabulary, you should keep a little red book that contains all the new words that we are learning or we have learned, so that we can revise anytime, anywhere, right? The second is that we should be brave to speak whenever we have the chance to speak. The third is that we should shadow the native speaker speech so that we can get the most accurate English from them. Thank you very much. Next, Ms. Hema, please share with us how you overcame the limitations of your environment to speak English so fluently.
Okay, so I have a two scenario here. Firstly, is for my personal, so I have to find the platform. Okay, my husband pushed me to the Toastmaster. Earlier, I already shared this. So yeah, he pushed me. So we, as an adult learner, we easily learn when we are under the bus. This is the idiom he taught me. So whenever we are under pressure, we quickly learn new things. Either it can be a skills or it can be a language. So whenever I'm in a Toastmaster, so every time I got the task, I have to prepare. Before I come to the meeting, I have to prepare. I have to read. I have to find out the speech. Now I'm using ChatGPT. So whatever, somehow I'm trying to do something to prepare myself. So apart from this, I'm trying to listen. As English is a third language for me. For me, even I listen to the songs when it comes to my mother tongue, it will be very convenient for me. Okay, when it comes to the second scenario, whenever with my husband, he always asks me to watch new English movies, only English movies. So he not prefer Tamil movies. He can go for the other language movies. So he asked me to read the subtitle. So whenever visually we look, but we have to read the translations so we can easily understand. So he asked me to read whatever the everyday news. He asked me to read in English, and he asked me to listen. So there are two scenarios in my life. First, in myself, I try to learn slowly, my slow pace to acquire this language. And the second scenario is where my husband will push me to learn this language quickly because he said, you are going to travel, you are going to give speech, so you have to acquire this language as soon as possible. So whatever, as a personal, we have to decide. If we want, we will learn. If he's giving a lot of excuses until the day and we won't learn. So the chances in our hand, so grab it, so we can do when we change it ourselves and our mindset. That's all.
Thank you, Hema. That was a very enlightening perspective. I think you have already highlighted a very good point that we should create our own environment. For example, joining a platform like Toastmasters, or making us read the subtitles on the screen, or force ourselves to speak whenever we can. Thank you very much. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Kang to share with us how many people feel that grammar rules are numerous and complex, which often makes learning frustrating. In your opinion, what are some effective ways to learn grammar? It's your turn now. Yeah.
I would like to echo what the other panelists have shared, which is create the environment. If the environment is not there, create your own environment. In my opinion, learning a new language involves two aspects, which is input and also output. Where input, I will call it, I will specify it as listening, and also reading. So if you want to improve our grammar, one of the good ways is listen to quality language content. For example, quality English radio announcer, quality English videos when we go on social media or YouTube or whatever apps that we are using. So when you listen to quality English every day, I'm sure you will pick up from that. Secondly, it's about reading. Although not many of us read books nowadays, but we do go on our phone, go on our screen. So that is another way where we can expose ourselves and we can have input of good quality English. So we should read some quality articles or content. The other aspect is the output, where we express and also we practice what we have learned from what we read and also what we listen. If you want to improve our grammar, like God has shared just now, be courageous to make mistakes. If you do not speak, there is no way you can improve. So be courageous to make mistakes and ask people around you to help you improve the mistakes. Let them point the mistakes out and take it with an open heart. The last aspect of output is writing. I don't think many of us still use a pencil or a pen to write nowadays, but we do type a lot. I think that is one way of writing. So when we are typing, try to use proper language. For example, try to incorporate proper grammar in your daily conversation, in your daily WhatsApp communication with your friends. And there's one big no-no that I would like to suggest, that is stop using short form of words. It will not only affect your grammar, but it will affect your pronunciation more than what you would imagine. That is my sharing. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kang. Again, I would think that his sharing actually is quite useful because we actually have to apply what we have learned. Every day we listen, we read. Make sure that Mr. Kang has mentioned that we should listen or read quality English instead of lousy English. So with this input, we should apply this knowledge into our daily life. Thank you very much. Now, we have come to the Q&A session. This is your chance to engage with our panelists. Whether you are going to seek clarification, share your thoughts, or raise questions relating to our topic today, you are most welcome. The floor is now open. Please feel free to direct your question to any of our panelists. Anybody would like to raise the first question? Yeah, encourage to express yourself. This is your golden opportunity to speak English. Anybody? You can raise your hand to draw my attention. Or you can type your question into the chat box. They can read for you. Anybody? Okay, there's a question from Jojo. Can panelists recommend a book or movie that encourages to start learning? And Hema, would you like to answer this question? Do you have any movies that you can recommend?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jojo, for the questions. Recommend a book or movie. So, frankly speaking, I'm not a English movie. I'm not favorable for that. But the book, I always go for the audio book. Since we don't have a time to see it and read, so I will always go for the English audiobook. Okay, for example, I put myself. This is the magic was taught by my husband. He said, "Okay, what is your interest?" So usually for me, I like to talk and I like to deliver. So whenever I go, so I need some of the body language. I need the content to deliver. So he asked me to listen to TEDx, and then what are the leaderships about the success people they are sharing. So he asked me to listen, to watch, so what they share, what the points they are sharing. So I go for that, so it makes me really connected to me and easily grabs the new words, so how we want to deliver. The second is I go for the motivational audiobook. It can be a motivational, it can be a how to make our task easier, how to make think fast, how to make we beautiful inside and outside. There are a lot of English books in audio version, so I'll go for the 15 to 20 minutes. So whenever driving or whenever I do the housework, so I will play that one and listening and try to embrace what they're sharing. And then it's really, I love that contents that in their sharing. So I'll go for the PDF and I go for the reading. So since we lack of time, we go for the audio related, which one is related to us, which is more likes to us. So for example, I like for the leadership communications, how to make kids quick learner, how to change behavior. So I go for that kind of audio, and then it's really helpful for me. It's depend on us which one we likes most.
Thank you, Hema, for your very good recommendation. Everybody, today's discussion actually has been quite fruitful and enlightening. Due to the time constraint, I have to call it an end to the Q&A session with a valuable insight shared by our panelists. Don't you feel that learning English seems not so frightening anymore? The huge monster has become a small cat now. As we are running out of time, I will have to bring this forum to a close. But before doing so, I would like to express my heartfelt appreciation to all the panelists, Mr. Kang, Mr. Goy, and Ms. Hema. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you for your generous sharing and thoughtful advice on learning English to a higher level. Thank you all for joining us this evening, and I wish you a pleasant night ahead. Thank you very much.
One last round of applause for Jacqueline and the panelists, Kang, Lai Ho, and Hema. Thank you, them. And
thank you.
This made me thinking that the good use of technology, because tomorrow I'm going to Prasada Johor to attend a conference, and it's hard to imagine to have a nice panel conversation like this. So we are truly riding the wave of the future, that everyone can at our comfort to enjoy a panel like this. So now, our second and the last prepared speech speaker, who is none other than our immediate past president, Leadership Development Level 5. And allow me to. Hema, are you ready? Can you continue to share the PowerPoint? Hema, we need you to share the screen PowerPoint. The same, Leadership Development Level 5, Claire Tan, who is also like KLCC, the Petronas Twin Tower. And today, I'm proudly to share with you that, if not wrong, she is the very first speaker in our club, Sutera Utama Toastmasters Club, to present a distinguished Toastmaster project. First speech. Yes, just this worth the cut. And are you ready? Can you see the screen, or just me having network problem?
We cannot see the screen. See, Hema has started screen sharing, but I cannot see anything.
Okay, I believe the screen is loading right now. And our second speaker, Claire Tan, she's going to do her Distinguished Toastmaster Project first speech with the time allocation of 8 to 10 minutes. So at 8 minutes, a green screen will be displayed. And at 9 minutes, a yellow screen will be displayed. At 10 minutes, the red screen will be displayed. At 10 minutes, 15 seconds, the bell will be shown. And her evaluator is none other than our Charter President, Motivational Strategy Level 4, Raymond Chai. And the purpose of this project is for Claire to demonstrate her skills as a leader and a public speaker. Are you ready, Claire?
Yes. Let me share my screen. I see I can share the
Hema, you may stop sharing the screen. Okay, thank you, Hema. And from leader to leader, Claire Tan. Leader to leader, Claire Tan.
Everyone can see my screen?
Still loading.
Still loading, right?
Yes, got it.
Can I?
I see someone is very breathtakingly
Still
beautiful.
Yeah, all right. So everybody can see my screen. Hold on, let me see where is the timer. Timer, where are you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me pin you first. If not later on I will overtime. Okay. Right now, let me start. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. 3 years back, I was just joined Toastmasters. I never thought that I will be hitting or want to hit this DTM project and become a DTM in the future. 1 year later, I joined Toastmasters. I decided to hit the DTM. So I take this picture and show me that I will be the DTM in 3 years' time. And today, this year is my 3 years in Toastmasters. So I will going to be the DTM soon. So what is the DTM? Everybody is already know how to achieve it. So I don't need to say anymore. There's 6 things that you have to do. So when I decided to be a DTM, so I decided to become an organizing chair for my readings clubs. So today I'm going to share with you what is our readings clubs. I always believe that a book can inspire, a book can teach. But when you share in the communities, a book can transform to lives. Everyone introduced to you, this is our book clubs. Our charter president is here, Jojo Tay. We are published in MCO Time 2019. So this is our club's name. You can find this in our Facebook. So it's about 5 years times. So my DTM project will be these 3. I become the OC, organizing chair for these 3 events, start from June to August. And the venue from Sutera Mall and then to the agent office and Jojo office. So what I learned about these 3 events. So now I'm going to share with you guys what I learned from this. First thing, think big and step boldly. Number 2, plan with care. And number 3, leadership is about creating space. First thing, think big and step boldly. Why I say so? Normally, what are we thinking is like, we hardly to step out our comfort zone. We always like to do the small communities like sharings in our clubs. We never think about to go out from the big space. But sometimes in the community, there's a people who are wide. They think very wide. Is who? This is our TME today. He gave me a suggestions. He said that why not we go Sutera Mall and make it happen, because the readers sharing the books is Jojo. Jojo can go biggest space. It's not a smaller space for her. So I say, okay, fine. But in my heart, actually, I'm very scared to go out of my comfort zone, but I try my best to do it. So in the end, we are happen in Sutera. And also another big try for me is I invited Division M to do together with this project. So it's Division G and Division N together. So you can see, this is the picture. It's Jojo, you see, so beautiful and stay on the stage. For the first time, I don't know whether it's Jojo first time or not, but it's my first time to makes this event so big, right? Second will be Catherine. Catherine is not here today, but she did it very well in here, her sharing on that day. What I learned is plan with care. Planning is everything. A good plans create a confidence, while a weak plans create a chaos. I always believe that planning is not or wasn't, it's like a logistics that's involve a lot of things, including agenda, including the venues, and including everything that also for the speakers too. And also the participants in our events too. So this time I asked the doctors join us. Then you can see this is my first time to, I don't know what to say, but it took people hands. So this is all the pictures that we show on that day. It's a very successful event for doctors and Catherine on that night. So we care about our people's health and our members' health too. This is the doctor sharing on that night. And you can see from the pictures, doctors are very happy. Is very happy on that day. And this is all on that day, the picture. And we also celebrate the birthday baby on July baby on that night too. Third thing is leadership is about create a space. I believe that leadership is not always just lead people. It's also give people a space to shine herself or themselves too. You can see from here, the first one is Elaine, and then Jensen, and then Jack. These three of them are first time become a MC, and then in the middle is Jensen. Jensen is the first time become a sharing a books. He did very, very well on date nights. So don't overlook yourself and don't look down yourself, because you will never know that you will become them in a one day. And then you can see from this one on 19th of August, we can see a bunch of friends over there, because it's the first time, so that we are closing area for him to try, but he did it very good on that night. And this is our August babies too. You can see our presidents here, right? And most important things, I want to thank all my communities members. This is all the members work behind the screen, and thank you so much, and you all are the best. Of course, when you do some things, you must get feedbacks. In Toastmaster, we always get a lot of feedbacks. So when I do the organizing checks, I also get the feedbacks. Today, everybody sent me my 360 evaluation forms for me. You can see from here, this is Jojo. She gave me a very good feedbacks. Later, I need to treat her a drinks. Next will be Eve. Eve is the only one give me a suggestions that need to see the bigger picture and improve greatly. Other than that, is a good advice. So I know that need to see a bigger picture. So I always don't like to think more out of my comfort zone, so that he always asks me to think big, think big, think big. That's why when he say want to go Sutra, so I try it to go Sutra. Then make it successfully. So sometimes you need to have a friends like this. And Catherine, this is what she give it to me. Open discussion for each other, role players. When having a Zoom meeting, we have a lots of discussions when we do the events too. And this is Catherine, and this is Elaine. She also give me a lots of good ideas and advice. And this is all this is Jensen give it to me. Okay, so these all are my members and community give me the evaluation form. And lastly, thank you for everyone to help me to become the DTMs today. And I hope that I can serve the clubs in the future. And I encourage everyone to join me become a DTM soon. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you, Claire, on sharing on this. I'm super proud that look forward Claire to be our first distinguished Toastmasters that nurtured from Sutera Utama Toastmasters Club. And by the way, do you know that there's a book club activities, if you have noticed? Do you know who is the charter president of the book club? In fact, she's here with us tonight, who is none other than our Vice President of Education, Jojo Te, who are indeed one of the pioneers to charter a book club during the time of MCO. So now, let us continue with the next session. And before that, I would like to invite our Madam Timer, Jama, to share with us to report on our speaker's time taken. Over to you, Jama.
Thank you very much. So good evening to fellow Toastmasters and guests. So this is my time report for the SAA. Leong Yi it takes 4 minutes 7 seconds. For the opening address, Wong Wenji, it takes 6 minutes 22 seconds. For the TME introduction, If Tan, he takes 9 minutes 47 seconds. And for our speaker, we have 2 speakers. Our first speaker, Jacqueline Chang, she takes 39 minutes 20 seconds. And our second speaker, Claire Tan, she takes 9 minutes 56 seconds. So both of our speakers is eligible for best speaker voting. Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you, Jama. And next is the most exciting session in a Toastmasters meeting, which is none other than table topics that we challenge ourselves on thinking on our feet. You're going to be given a speech without pre-notify on that, and then you need to talk about 1 to 2 minutes. But without further delay, I shall now pass the stage to our table topic master, who are none other than 8 beauty salons business owner, presentation mastery level 3, Adeline Chin. Maybe 8 is not wrong, maybe it's 9 or 10. Let her clarify later. And do you know what is the most impressive building from Adeline, who shared with me earlier today? She told me it's the Tower of Pisa. So this is the first building that I heard. It's not the stand up, the straight one. It's the leaning and very interesting building. So let us welcome Adeline Chin, our table topic master. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Iftan. Thank you for your tall hat for me. All right, thank you. So, once again, I am the Toastmaster today. So, what is the Toastmaster? What is the table topic today? So, the second session is before I begin, I will slightly introduce what is the table topic. The main table topic objective is to the challenge member to develop their impromptu communication skill and to effectively think on their feet by answering unrehearsed questions. Right. So the table topic we got special designed to develop 4 essential communication skills. One is listening, second thinking, and organizing and speaking. So before we begin, I will prepare some question for you all and will be related to our team today. So before we begin, I shall invite our timer to do the timer demonstration. 1 minute, the bell will be, 1 minute, the green light will be shown. 1 minute, 30 seconds, the yellow light will be shown. 2 minutes, the red light will be shown. And 2 minutes, 50 seconds, the bell will be shown. And please wrap up your speed and at 2 minutes, 30 seconds. So, without further delay, I shall invite our first speaker to come out first. So I shall invite without any role today for our member. Let me check. How about our member, Henry? Would you want to try?
Yes, sure.
All right, thank you, Henry. So, June Master, can you share my slide? All right, Henry, if you design a skyscraper, what would make it unique? If you design a skyscraper, what would make it unique? Please welcome Harry.
Yeah. So if I am to design the skyscraper, what would I make it to become unique? So basically, the skyscraper nowadays is full of like office space and a lot of traffic congestion in that area. So if I would design it, I would probably choose to design it as a sharing space. So to connect everyone together and to let them have a spirit of teamwork and also can connect with others without border. So I also think that skyscraper is not only a tall building, it is also a building that brings the perspective of life as well as the perspective of courage. So if you're able to think big and connect with each other, and I think this skyscraper will be very unique compared to the traditional skyscraper. Yeah, that's all for me.
All right, thank you, Harry. I think nowadays a lot of share office right now, right? And I think a lot of our member also got some perspective unique building for your own self. Thank you, Harry. So how about second participant? I shall invite our Sugan. Sugan, will you need to try? Sugan is our guest, right?
Sure,
Hello,
can I can
Sugan?
try. Yeah, I can try.
Okay, sure. Sugan, your question is, what is your skyscraper dream in life? What is your skyscraper dream in life? Sugan, please.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, if I want to bring my dreaming project of skyscraper, I want to build a skyscraper with full of philosophy, with full of integrity and trustworthy, because nowadays in modern world, you know, all these name it as the tallest building, but we can see every day in news, all those countries have this tallest building, but they never run the country with a principle of economics to bring a best to the country population, as well as educated country as well. Nowadays they have their tallest building, but unfortunately they fail to bring the proper guidance of public to lead their professionalism in their modern life. As well, what is my dream to put some philosophy is, yes, of course, in the modern world, we need tallest building, but the tallest building with the purpose. What is the purpose of the building can contribute in terms of moral value to bring a right pathway to the country, peace and freedom. I will include all these values to the skyscraper dream, and then I will bring a solid philosophy method to my dream project. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sugan. Thank you for your skyscraper dream.
And then you are muted.
Oh my God. I need to repeat. All right. Thank you, Sugan. Thank you for your thought and your opinion. I hope your dream come true to build up the skyscraper dream. Thank you, Sugan. All right. So second, the third speaker, I shall invite our Ingi. Ingi, would you like to try? Hello, Ingi? Are you there? Why? Okay, never mind. I shall invite another member first. How about Amy?
Tony raised his hand.
Who?
Chun-Yi.
You Chun-Yi, I see. All right. Never mind. Chun-Yi first. Because I can't see Chun-Yi. Why? Chun-Yi. All right. Sorry, Chun-Yi. Okay. Chun-Yi, your question is, what is the tallest ambition you want to achieve? What is the tallest ambition you want to achieve, Chun-Yi?
So actually, nowadays my tallest ambition is I would like to build some systems using the because actually I knowledge is using the electrical and other one is the mechanical. So I need to match these two things and then can build up something about what is the automation is tell me to let me use more can give a lot of can build up something and then let me uh, give some let me our effective our working or my working is or others the things is more effective I think the system can make me to how to can analyze and then can build maybe there's other things so I also can using this one maybe because actually now I try uh I know this one is my progress is now is the progress but I will try to managing as and go the further so now is I hope I can achieve it after that. Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, Chunyi. I give you a thumbs up and very awesome today, your speech. I think you have to believe yourself and uh trust yourself. You can do it better, right? Chunyi? Ganbate. All right, continue is how about next speaker? Who anyone to volunteer yourself? Because I calling why don't have calling Amy don't have. Is it your available why or Amy?
Hello, hi, Amy is here.
Hey,
can,
hi Amy. All
yeah,
right.
can see me,
Amy.
right?
Yeah, can.
Okay,
Amy.
nice.
Yeah. Dream Master. Next question, please.
Uh,
All right. Amy, if skyscraper could talk, what would they say about humans? If
okay,
skyscraper could talk, what would they say about humans?
humans.
Amy, please.
I think they will say that humans are not happy with what they have. Yeah, they always uh I mean, they always chase after materialism, kind of things. So that's why they don't happy with what they have. That's what I think skyscrapers could, if they could take, they will complain about human behaviors. Because we used to cut down trees, deforestation in order to in order to build the buildings, right? So they think we are the most selfish creatures that God created. Yeah, that's what I thinking lah. That skyscrapers, if they can talk, means that's what they will tell lah. Yeah, that's all from me.
All right, thank you, Amy. I think nowadays a lot of building, a lot of modern society, right? So we need to
Yeah,
sacrifice our tree and plant.
yeah,
So
true.
no choice because we are the new era and new
Yeah,
country. So we have to effort like this. All right, thank you, Amy.
yeah, yeah.
So
Thank you.
thank you. So any volunteer? I still got 2 slots. How about why? Why? Don't have. Any volunteer? Don't have. I choose. How about Xiong? You want to try, Xiong?
Okay.
All right. Xiong, your question is, Give me a minute. Okay, your question is, if your personality were a building, could you be a skyscraper or a tiny hut? If your personality were a building, could you be a skyscraper or a tiny hut? Please.
Thank you, Adeline. Skyscraper or a tiny hut. If I were imagine this to the personality, I would imagine skyscraper as something very huge and tall. Huge here means you can absorb many things, many humans, many facilities. And tall here means you have a high vision, you can look very far, and you aim high. A tiny hut means something very unique and very small, which is at the own sweet place. So if I want to choose, I would like to be a skyscraper. The reason being is just what I described just now. I imagine skyscraper personality as something is a very comprehensive, means you can absorb a lot of things, you can accept a lot of things, and also the facilities to maintain the skyscrapers to contain a lot of diverse content. And also I would like to dream high, look further, and have a vision. And with this, our life can be something more valuable, which can cover more users, and more users will be benefited from this, my existence. And this is my answer to the question. Thanks, and back to you, Adeline.
Thank you, Xiong. I think a lot of people need a tall building, right? Because for your probation and different view, you can think about more far and far. All right, thank you, Xiong. So continue. How about our Jama timer? Would you want to try, Jama?
Okay.
All right, Jama. Your question is.
So I have to take a time also.
Jama, it's okay. I clap for you. I'm doing now.
All right. Give me a minute. All right. Jama, what's scarier? Looking down from a skyscraper or the view to build it? Jama, what's scarier? Looking down from a skyscraper or the view to build it? Jama, welcome.
Okay. So what is the what is the scarier, looking down for a skyscrapers or the build to build it? Okay. So I think the most scariest, the scarier one is looking down from a skyscrapers, because okay, we at the high skyscrapers, to look down is very scary. So what should I say? For me, okay. Can I change my answer? I think for me the bill is scarier. If I look down, I only faint once, but if I see the bill, so I faint every month when the payment is due. So looking down from a skyscrapers challenge our fear of height, but the bill actually represent the long-term weight of responsibility. Personally, I think the financial burden is scarier because it lasts much longer. So that's my answer for your questions.
Thank you for your opinion and your talk. I think whatever is a tall or whatever is a down, looking forward, I also very scared. All right, thank you. Still got time, so I shall invite Hima. Hima, you want to try? Hema. All right, Hema. How could you feel at the top of the tallest building? How could you feel at the top of the tallest building, Hima?
Okay, thank you, Adeline, for this opportunity. Of course, I'm a fear of a tallest building, but when I'm looking at the people enjoying at the top and looking at the down, I really want to feel to see that. But I want to know how the view from the top building, the bird view, I want to see. But unfortunately, I'm really scared of the tallest building. But if I could get the chance to see, I will take the opportunity, because the opportunity, it would comes every time. So we have to break our fear, to overcome and take the challenge, and at least once try to see the beauty of city from the tallest building. Apart from that, without fear, we must overcome the fear to success in our life, to achieve like how the tallest building exists until now. Only history spokes, where we must put our history to let others know what our contribution in this world. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Hima. Thank you for your wonderful speech. So I shall, may I know timer? I still got time. Timer?
Yeah. So time.
I still available.
I think we don't have enough time.
Oh, I see. All right. Thank you, Jama. So shall I now before I begin before I finish my session, so I think I need to thank you all for your joining this session. I very happy every Toastmaster can try more, and I look forward to seeing you in our contest in next week. Thank you, everybody. All right, so Jama, I shall invite you to report the timer report. Thank you.
Okay, so this is the second time report for table topic speakers. So our first speaker for table topic, Henry, he takes about 1 minute 12 seconds. Our second table topic speaker, Sugan, he takes 1 minute 52 minutes. And the third speaker, Chun Yi, it takes 2 minutes 2 seconds. Amy takes 47 seconds. Miss Yong takes 1 minute 39 seconds. And lastly, Hema takes around 1 minute. So all of table topic speaker are eligible to be voting as a best speaker. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jama. Thank you. So I shall finish my session. I will pass over control to our TME, Iftan. Thank you.
Thank you, Adeline, for a wonderful and adventurous table topic session. Now let us quickly vote for the best speaker for today, including our prepared speech as well as our table topic speakers. Pull out your phone and scan the QR code. And thank you, Hema, on sharing on the Zoom chat. If you more convenient in front of a computer with the keyboard, you may feel free to use your mouse to click on the link that Hema shared with us in the Zoom chat. while everyone is doing the polling, may I check with President how much the break time we shall have? Currently, we are slightly behind the schedule.
Yeah, we just take 2 minutes for a bio break.
2 minutes bio break. Okay, great. So at the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Hema. You may stop sharing the screen. YY, are you there? I'll suggest that up. Can you help to take a group photo? So now I'll hand at the call of 3, 2, 1. Jacqueline and Amy, are you able to turn on your camera? Nice one, Amy. And Jacqueline. Okay, over to you, YY.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let me check first. Oh, no taken. Okay, one more. 1, 2, 3. Let me check again. Hey, why cannot send? All right, thank you so much.
Okay, great, thank you. Let's have a 2 minutes break from now. Be right back at 9:23. See you.
Hello. Hey, Henry. There's a first
Hi.
time you join as a member right now.
Yes.
Haha.
Yes.
You had a plan to choose your pathway.
Yeah.
Ah.
I also look forward for this.
So which path you will prefer to? We got 6 path you can choose.
Yeah, because I was quite confused when choosing the path. Like I was confused to become the presenter or the humorous presenter.
Oh, okay. Humorous. Who are the humorous path we take? Then Xiong are taking humorous pathway. The second path Xiong take the humorous. Next week we also had the humorous speech contest. You
Oh,
can have a look on. You can join the contest.
okay. Yeah. So the contest is held on which day?
Next Wednesday.
Oh, okay, I see.
In our club
Okay.
in physical.
Okay, sure. We'll participate.
Our OC is Jojo. Still can join, right?
Can I still open for all of us? For some of you haven't registered, then you may register with me later.
Okay, sure.
I think time's up, so we could start our meeting.
our Sergeant at Arm. Busy.
Welcome back. Should I hand over the control to our Toastmaster Jackson? Continue the next section. Over to you, Eve.
Okay, thank you, our lovely Sergeant at Arm. Always feel nice to have chance to catch out. Why? Okay, next is the most important session. As I always believe, if you don't have any feedback loop, we don't know how good or how bad that we did. So only through constructive feedback that all of us here can improve, and we can get to know what we do well, we can continue to shine on our strength, and what we did it poorly, we can prevent it in the future. So please, lend me your hand to welcome our special guest coming all the way from Selangor Hybrid Toastmasters Club, General Evaluator, Presentation Mastery Level 4, Chester Liam, who are also one of the Toastmaster of the Year of District 102, 3 terms ago. Welcome, Chess.
Thank you so much, our Division G Director, as well as our Toastmaster of the evening, Eve Stan. So good evening, fellow Toastmasters and friends. As Eve has mentioned, that feedback is actually a powerful tool that helps us to grow, learn, and improve. So in Toastmasters, we give feedback to highlight each other's strengths and suggest areas for improvement. So this not only encourages and motivates us to keep improving, but it also sparks new ideas and better solutions. So that's why in Toastmasters, we evaluate to elevate. So now I would like to invite our project speech evaluator, Presentation Mastery Level 5, Xiong, to provide her feedback to our first speaker, who is moderating a panel discussion. So over to you, Xiong.
Thank you, Chester. Jacqueline here? Yes. Jacqueline, congratulations for completing this project. Is moderating a panelist. I like this project very much. And I would like to say your strength. First, your title is very relevant to us. How easy is learning English as adults? You use the adults to link back to everybody here. I think Henry, even the Henry, the youngest, is also adults, right? Yeah, so it relates to everybody here. And secondly, you initiate by very warm and welcoming tone. I like that tone during your initial start, because this is an online meeting. So you said it very warm and welcoming. Everybody is very far away. We only have a visual on your screen and also the audio. And thirdly, you invite the audience with the questions. Then the audience will engage with your questions and type in the chat box. And subsequently, you introduce your 3 panels. You have 3 panels, which is something good. 2 maybe too little. 3, I think is just nice, because 3 is a balance. You can't have a pro. If 2, you have a pro. 3, you can't have a pro. So it's an odd number. I like these 3 panels, and you choose them by the different backgrounds. One is a top student, Kang, very good in English, and also Lai Hop. Lai Hop is a learner at the elder age as a Lai Hop Shek. And also you choose Hema. Everybody here beside Hema, we also is a second language or third language, but you have set them into the different backgrounds. Kudos to you. And you wrap up after each speaker speaks. So that one also keep us have a mind refresh of what the speakers shared. And I also noticed that you pick up some humorous point after Hema shared something about her husband, and you pick up that point and use it as a humorous point, put in your speech. Something good to kudos to you. If I would like to comment something for your next improvement, it would be perhaps you shall put a title at your background, because we only heard the title once, or even you can check, you can type in the chat box one time. At least people get refreshed. What is your title about? And to challenge yourself, you try to interact with the speakers. Currently, what you did was you wrap up your speech after their session. If can, you try to have an engagement with them. A simple one. Example, just a simple short. Oh, Hema have a husband English teacher. Just something very short to make the atmosphere more friendly in this online environment. All in all, I like your comprehensive coverage and also the diverse speaker background. And I like most is your closing. Huge monster becomes small cat. To conclude, how easy is the English learning as an adult? And thank you, and back to you, Chester.
Thank you so much to our speech evaluator, Toastmaster Xiong. Let's give her a round of applause. Yeah, thank you for your thoughtful and positive feedback. Your evaluation was both analytical and encouraging, and you clearly highlighted the strengths of the speaker while also offering constructive suggestions for improvement. So that balance you struck both between recognition and also guidance made your evaluation both impactful and also supportive. So well done. Next evaluator would be motivational strategy level 4 Raymond, and he will provide the feedback to our Claire Tan, who is going to receive her DTM award. So over to you, Raymond.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Am I audible? Can you hear me? Can okay, first of all, congratulations to our wonderful Toastmaster. Great done. Okay, I think you should be the pioneer for distinguished Toastmaster to present this project. All right, so basically tonight, Gray is sharing with us her learning experience as an OC in book clubs. And also, they organize the event outside, which is at Sutera Utama. So during her speech, she's sharing with us a lot of wonderful photo. Okay, we can see a lot of laughter, tears, challenge, success in the photo. And those photos are relatable to her speech. Well done. And I always like Gray the way she deliver her speech. Very comfortable. I think she has a quality voice that very easy to build the connection with the audience and let us feel that we have a kind of easy to follow her speech. This is one thing she did very well. And during her speech, I also like she always appreciate showing her gratitude to her mentor and to the audience to show her appreciation to everybody for their hard work. So I think this is the kind of core value to all of the Toastmaster members to learn this kind of value. And in terms of area of improvement, I have two humble suggestions. One is the opening. Greg, you were saying, can anyone see my photo? Can anyone see my photo? Well, I was waiting for you to say, can anyone see my beautiful face? Because your opening, a very opening, you immediately put a slide on that. So instead, I would like to see your face in front of the audience, your beautiful face, all right? Maybe, for example, you can present to everybody. Hi, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, I'm going to share with you blah, blah, blah. Instead of suddenly you put the slide in your presentation. And second thing is your title is reader to leader. Reader to leader, okay? So probably you can tell us more about how reader to become leader. So for example, maybe you can say knowledge is nothing if you don't apply. Knowledge is nothing if you don't take actions, kind of thing. How we transform from the books, from what we learn, and we apply to our daily life. We apply all that knowledge in the real world situation. How to become the leader. I think this will be more relatable to the audience. But all in all, I enjoy your speech very, very much. I love your speech. And I look forward to your next inspiring presentation. Back to you, General Evaluator. Chess.
Thank you so much to our speech evaluator, Raymond, for your encouraging and motivating feedback to Claire. So what stood out for me was how you first engaged the audience to give recognition before sharing your feedback. And this approach not only uplifted the speaker, but also create a positive and supportive atmosphere. So it was a wonderful way to balance appreciation with constructive feedback. And now I would like to invite our timer to give a report for the two evaluators.
Thank you very much. So this is the time report for the evaluator. Our first evaluator is Miss Young. So Miss Young, she takes 3 minutes 40 seconds. And our second evaluator, Raymond Chai, he takes 3 minutes 41 seconds. So both of the evaluator is not eligible for the best to be voted as a best evaluator. That's
Right.
all.
Thank you so much to our timekeeper, Jama. So looks like there is no voting for best evaluator, but in my heart, both of them are the best evaluator. All right. So now we shall move on to the next item in the agenda. I will now like to invite our grammarian, Dynamic Leadership Level 2 Lim Xing from JBCT Toastmasters Club to provide her grammarian report. So over to you, Xi.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Give me just 1 minute to put up a screen. Members, are you able to see my slides now?
Yes.
Okay, thanks. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Evening and General Evaluator. Here is my grammarian report based on my observation throughout the meeting. The word of the day is pioneer. Based on my observation, 3 members, Toastmaster Lai Hok, Eve, and Raymond, have used the word of the day. Each of them used it once. There might be more that I overheard, but this is what I'm able to capture. Pioneer my learning, the pioneer who charters the club, pioneer the DTM project. The idiom of the day, riding the wave of the future. We also have 3 members who have used the idiom of the day. President Wei Jing used it once, Toastmaster Lai Hok once, Eve Stan once. Congratulations and thank you for supporting and using the word of the day and idioms of the day. Next, we move on to the excellent use of language. This is what I managed to notice. There are a number of phrases I was trying to capture. My Toastmaster line hope at the early stage of my learning journey. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Bypass your brain's panic button. I particularly find this very interesting. Toastmaster Hema said, like a clown to others, not my cup of tea. Acquire or learn a new language. Toastmaster Kang, the secret recipe of how I pick up the language. Correct people in their face. Toastmaster Jacqueline said, huge monster becomes a cat. This is a golden opportunity to speak. I hear from Toastmaster Claire, strong plan creates something. Maybe Claire can enlighten us on what is the word she has used in the chat. Weak plan creates a child. Correct me if there's anything wrong with this statement. I just want to capture this beautiful use of language. Toastmaster Seong used the term comprehensive coverage. I believe comprehensive coverage is some practical words that not frequently used. However, it can practically be used in many scenarios. That's why I captured that. There are some suggestions for future improvement of language. Based on what I've heard, I heard text courageous of the human. I think the speaker meant it takes courage for the human to do something. I also heard accurate English. Accurate English. I think the speaker meant to mention correct, proper, or grammatically correct language or English. Based on ChatGPT advice, it mentions that accurate is correct, and however, we usually use it for technical reports or translations that requires more technical precision. Next observation will be anyone wants to ask any questions. I think this phrase is very commonly used in my own club as well. And however, when we ask a question, usually we'll start with some verbs, which is do, does, would, will, and so on. In this case, we can say, does anyone have any questions? Or would anyone like to ask a question if it is a more formal or polite context? Next, makes me thinking that it should be that makes me think that makes me think means when we say after the word makes, we use the word think as a infinitive verb. Infinitive means the best word itself. Or we can also say that keeps me thinking about something. Start from June to August. It could be from June to August, between June to August, or we just mentioned the word starting or beginning from June without another N. Think bright white, it could be think bright widely, learn more faster, learn faster or learn much faster. Chances are in our hands. Without any roles today for the members. When we restructure the subject to be in front, it should be members who are not holding any roles tonight. I believe these two are repeated. Look down yourself. I think it is more precise to say look down on yourself. That's all for my grammarian report and observations. Thank you. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much to our grammarian Shi Ying for delivering such a clear and concise report. Not only you summarize the key points effectively, but also highlighted the good use of phrases and sentences, making it easy for me to learn and reflect on the language usage. So now I would like to invite the R Counter Leadership Development Level 1 Teo Chun Yi to provide the R Counter report.
Thank you, our junior narrator. So the purpose of the R counter is not the word and sounds that are using as the crutch and pose filler by everyone who speaks. During the meeting, I'll listen for our use. Words include and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for the filler sounds include and I also note when the speaker is repeat the word or the phrase, such as I and this means this means. So now I will show the report. So our president using one but our essay only no crutches. Our Toastmaster of evening if repeat word and our journal narrator Chester no figures. And our timer Jama got 6 our grammarian and Shri and no figures. Our table topic master Anthony change to 6 Our first speaker Jacqueline for our second speaker Kirtan one repeat word our first evaluator Sean got 2 got 2 our second evaluator Raymond no figures. Our multimedia master and our also our panelists Hema got 7 2 our guest Amy got 1 our member Harry got 2 our panelists just now the previous speech the pillars one is Golaiho is one repeat word favorable and second panel comes no figure and his mean is got 13 3 so and 2 long pass. So back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much to our R counter Chunyi for your clear and thorough report. So you did well by explaining your role and sharing the report on screen, which helped everyone to follow along easily. For even better organization, you could consider using the Excel filter the data from highest to lowest number of the speech crutches. So this approach allows you to first address those who need improvement and end by congratulating members who had no filters at all. So creating a more structured and motivating flow to your report. Other than that, well done. And finally, I would like to invite our timekeeper, Toastmaster Jama Rosliza, for her timekeeper report. So over to you. You are muted.
Thank you very much to General Evaluator. So this is the report. Our for the grammarians, it takes 9 minutes 56 seconds, and for the grammarian is Lim Shi Yi, and then for the counters report, Teo Chon Yi, he takes 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Should I read the previous one? I already read on the SAA and
It's
other
okay.
reports. It's
Those that
okay.
were reported, yeah, doesn't have to.
Yeah, I already reported about the SAA timers and okay. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much to our timer, Jama Rosliza, for your attentiveness in timekeeping and your report. So your focus in keeping accurate records helped the meeting to run smoothly. Thank you. Let's give all our technical role players a round of applause. Now I would like to present my general evaluator report. So I'll just share on the screen so it's easier for everyone. Right, so let's start with our Sergeant at Arms for today. So yeah, what YY did well is she conducted a roll call before the meeting, which helps set a clear and organized start. Additionally, she also gave guests the opportunity to introduce themselves, creating a warm and welcoming atmosphere that made everyone feel acknowledged and included. Okay, so area for growth to YY. Perhaps you can consider including an introduction slides with the details such as when you say the introduction is, you can show their name, position, etc. So which would give the presentation a more structured start. Additionally, better coordination between the SAA and the Zoom master is encouraged to ensure smoother slide transitions and avoid delays during the meeting. So next is our president opening address, dynamic leadership level 4, Beijing. Yeah, so you delivered an inspiring and motivating speech on the theme Skyscraper Day. So in addition, you thoughtfully acknowledge the district officers, including the Division G Director Eves, which added a respectful and appreciative touch to the meeting. So let's give President Beijing a round of applause. Right. One area of improvement is you chased me so hard to attend, but once you got me, you left me hanging. So luckily, VP Jojo shared the agenda and meeting link with me. So remember to keep your guests updated with the meeting link and agenda. So I will feel included and excited to join your meeting. Okay, that was just for fun only. Next is our Toastmaster of the evening, strategic relationship level 5 Yves Tan. So what Yves did well is he had a very engaging and creative presentation in conjunction with World Skyscraper Day. So he has a well thought out explanation about Louis Sullivan, the father of skyscrapers, and the slides were not only informative, but also visually appealing with a consistent design that aligned perfectly with the theme. So Eve also led the meeting smoothly and seamlessly, showcasing the excellent preparation and also attention to details. So well done, Eve, for being an excellent host for the meeting tonight. So let's give Eve a round of applause. And additionally, he's also very attentive in the meeting, supporting Chunyi to count his speech crutches during his table topic speech. Right, so opportunities for growth to Eves is perhaps to improve the coordination between the Zoom master and yourself, ensuring that the slides flow seamlessly during the meeting. So it will also be helpful to double check the slides beforehand to avoid some minor issues such as crop text in some of the slides. Right, moving on to our Zoom master, Toastmaster Hema, presentation mastery level 4. So what you did well done in working behind the scene as the Zoom master, especially in sharing the slides and spotlighting the panelists. So thank you for your contribution throughout the entire meeting. So one area for improvement is perhaps you can work closely with your host or co-host to help you manage some of the tasks like spotlighting, so you can stay focused on your role as a panelist during that period of time. Yeah, because this coordination ensures smooth transitions and allows you to fully engage with the discussion without any technical distractions. As I did notice, there were long delays while you were speaking as the panelist, while Raymond is being spotlighted. So you were not in the spotlight at that moment. Okay, moving on to project speaker 1, presentation mastery level for Jacqueline. What I like about your panel discussion, it was well coordinated with smooth flow and engaging interaction, with thought-provoking questions that you came up with, and the panelists also sparked meaningful insights and kept me interested and engaged throughout the entire session. So well done. And perhaps this is just my personal opinion based on my experience. So in a virtual setting, I would recommend to keep, as a panel discussion, to keep the moderator and all 3 panelists spotlighted for the entire session, so that creates a cohesive and engaging panel discussion, the experience for the audience. Because when only the moderator and 1 panelist are spotlighted once at a time, it can feel more like a one-on-one interview rather than a dynamic group discussion. So spotlighting everyone together reinforce that sense of collaboration and encourage richer interaction. So that is just my opinion. Yeah, overall, I enjoyed the session. And moving on is our project speaker number 2, Claire. Yes, congratulations, Claire, in reaching your goals in becoming a DTM in just 3 years' time. So this is such an incredible achievement. And I'm truly inspired by your passion, dedication, and the drive in Toastmasters. You really motivate me to aim higher and believe that great things are possible with commitment and planning. So I believe that your speech will inspire more members to set goals in becoming a DTM in the future. So you are truly a role model to many members. And I do not have area for growth, only words of encouragement. Continue to shine and inspire others with your journey. Right, I think this is a final role, which is our table topics master, presentation mastery level 3, Adeline. So what you did well as the table topics master is your questions are well prepared and relevant, aligning closely with the theme. In addition, you demonstrated strong active listening by interacting with the speakers after their speeches, so which created a more engaging and supportive atmosphere for everyone. Yeah, so area of improvement, as the table topics master, you did great in facilitating the session. So one area would be bringing more energy and emotion into your delivery. For example, when you are happy or excited, let it show through your facial expressions, tone of voice, and gestures. So more expressive and encouraging presence will make the session even more engaging and uplifting for the participants. So now we are moving towards the final few, which is the agenda. So well done on creating such a beautiful and informative meeting agenda. So may I know, is it the VPE who do the agenda or some other members? Is it by Jojo? Yeah, Chunyi. Oh, Chunyi. All right. Thank you, Chunyi, for preparing the agenda. Well done. Just one area of improvement to be considered for the club is the use of white space around the agenda. As you can see, it's quite big, the white space. So as a reader, my eyes are drawn to focus more on the empty space rather than the agenda itself. So it takes extra effort to go through the information. So I would recommend to shorten the width of the white space for better clarity, and it would help ease the readers in focusing on the details. This is just one humble suggestions. And about the club, yeah, well done, Sutera Utama, for submitting your club success plan early and maintaining 30 members today. So this demonstrates strong commitment and proactive planning, putting your club on a very promising path towards achieving smartly distinguished club status. So with this momentum, your club is setting an excellent example of a teamwork and dedication. Yeah, so one commendable aspect is the meeting details are always updated on time through your social media platforms, which helps members and guests to stay informed. So one area for improvement I did notice is the consistency of the after meeting posts. So for example, we are now at the 131st meeting. The after post for the 130th meeting is still yet to be updated in the social media. So I think regular updates after each meeting will showcase the club activities, but also strengthen engagement and your visibility online. That's just my opinion. Okay. Now the strength of your club, you display strong camaraderie with members actively inspiring and supporting one another throughout the meeting. So this spirit of teamwork and encouragement create a warm, welcoming atmosphere. Overall, it is a well-run meeting that reflected both organization and also the supportive culture of the club. So one area for consideration is start the meeting on time. So here are 3 tips is remind members and role players to join the meeting promptly. And if a member informed that he or she will be late, check how long they will need so that you can decide whether to proceed or wait. And if there's a delay, SAE can update the audience and inform them that the meeting will start a few minutes later. So why is it important? Because starting on time shows respect for everyone and keeps the agenda smooth and reflects the professionalism in our club, because we will take this practice into real life when even in our career when we have meetings. So we want to conduct effective and timely meeting. All right, so just to sum up, I would like to express my appreciation to President Wei Jing for inviting me to serve as the general evaluator today. It has been a truly enjoyable experience and rewarding one. There were many valuable takeaways from this meeting today, from the insightful discussion on how easy it is to learn English as adults to the inspiring journey shared about achieving DTM. So each segment offered something meaningful, and I leave the meeting both inspired and enriched. All right, so that is all. And of course, yep, that is all. And I would like to hand it back to our Toastmaster of the evening, Ifstan, to conduct the rest of the agenda. Thank you, and back to you, Ifs.
Thank you. Chess is one of the best GE that our club ever had. Don't you agree? Give him a thumbs up if you agree with this. Once again, thank you our chess coming all the way from Hybrid Toastmasters Club. Now, since all of us already done our voting, let us review who is our best speakers of today's Toastmasters meeting. Are the slides ready? If ready, can we have drum roll? Our best. Next slide, please. Yes, our best speaker goes to Jacqueline Chang, Presentation Mastery Level 4. Congratulations to Jack. Okay, let's spotlight Jacqueline, our president. Me also. Okay, Ken.
Thank you very much for your support.
Congratulations and
Two,
YY on your call.
1, 2, 3.
To say thank you to my panelists again. Thank you very much for really joining the discussion to make this happen. Thank you very much.
We take one more photo. 1, 2, 3. All right, done.
Okay, congrats, Jacqueline. And next, who is our best table topic speaker? Drum roll. Ta-da, Xiong! Congratulations. I believe Xiong got a lot of ribbons already.
All right, get ready. 1, 2, 3. All right, nice.
Okay, thank you, YY, and congrats again, Xiong. Lastly, do we have best evaluator? No, right? Okay. Unfortunately, both of our speech evaluator exceeded the timing. So now is the announcement activities. Next, please. First thing first, this is the contest seasons. Our club humorous speech and table topics contests are coming on 10th of September, which is next Wednesday. And according to our contest chair, Jojo, we still have 5 more spots to grab. So raise your hand if you already signed up yourself in the contest. Okay, so for those of you who didn't raise your hand, you need to, Jojo already took a screenshot. So she'll come to you and sign you up to join this contest. And next. Thanks, Tema. So once our champions won our club contest, he or she will continue advance to the area contest, which is on 20th of September at 42 of Iskandar Putri. So, and our area G2 chief judge is Yvonne, Distinguished Toastmasters Yvonne, and with the contest chair, Alex Lim from Georgia Toastmasters Club. So for all the contestants, if you have the confidence that you have a high chance of winning, please mark this date as well, 20th of September. So next. This is the special perks only for Sutera Utama Toastmasters Club member. It is English without borders. So I think someone is testing my English. Here's a typo here. The borders is not borders. Okay, this is for English learning session on 24th of September, the last Wednesday of this month at our club meeting office. Okay, next, please. And for our contestant who are very, very confident, not only that you will win our cup contest and area contest, and if you advance to Division G contest, this is the date, 12th of October, is a Sunday at Ion de Brau. So pay attention here. It is not usually a Toastmasters contest. We will have an in-house situation, and this is the first time Division G going to host the contest at a public mall, which is Ion Mall de Brau. So for the winners of division of our area, you will represent the area to have a contest at Ion de Brau on 12th October. And the same day, we will also have Mandarin division to have a contest in the morning. Okay, next. Bear with me, please. Today we have a lot of announcements. Okay, this is Legends Gallery, which is AKA Hall of Fame, that every year district will celebrate with us all the past terms, the last terms awards. And for our members, we have members who get the achieve level 5 completion and triple crowns, and some of the others special awards. And for your information, our clubs, if you heard it already from Claire, that our club have won the very prestigious Diamond Club Awards. Meaning to say, all of us here, each of our member, 30 members here, we can get the special diamond shaped pin from the district and at this venue. So 25th of October is a Saturday night. And the price ticket admission is around 70 to 90. Currently, I heard it's 80 ringgit with a very nice dinner at Berjaya Waterfront Hotel. But it is not finalized yet, and we will release once the district send us of this information and the poster. Next. Okay. This is a special announcement of new location and new office. I believe that our president mentioned before, right, last month, or not. So now we are confirmed that the new venue will be located very near to Tasek Central at Tunku Amina, Taman Ungku Tun Amina. And it's just a neighbor Taman from Sutera Utama. That's our new office. And we are fortunate to have our immediate past president, Claire, to leading on this initiative that she's currently collaborate with Mandarin Toastmasters Club. And we will going to prepare to move the items. And for that, we need all of you, our members, lovely members, to do a gotong royong to help to clear to clean the office, to unpack the stuff, pack the stuff, and then we need to move. The date will be released, and our hybrid meeting will be used in September. So this month will be the last month that we will use the current Sutera Utama office. October, we will use the new office. Okay, anything Claire would like to add on?
Hi everyone. For the new clubs, currently I just signed the agreement with the landlord already. So we confirm to move over there. The date we still don't know when we will move the things. We don't know yet the date, but we will come out the date soon and let everyone knows. I probably will be in maybe one of the Saturday. Then we may most of the people are not working. Then we can move together all the items. That's all. And back to you, DME.
Thank you, Claire. And I am proud and honored. I wanted to let me your hand again to have a round of applause to our Charter President Raymond Chai. And I can repeat hundreds or thousands of the times that it is not all the Toastmasters Club to have the such fortunate to have a Charter President to sponsoring monthly rental, a great subsidized sponsorship on that throughout the entire tenure for our first 5 years. So in the coming months, I believe that our EXCO will reevaluate the fees and announce to our members very, very soon. So next. Okay, this is something special, a campaign from District 102, from the Club Growth team, is that if you renew your membership by 30th of September, you will receive a bamboo black metal key holder. So if you renew your membership this month, you will get this totally new extra perks, a gift from the district. And I heard our membership, although we're going to moving to a new office, I heard a good news. Should I invite our president or treasurer to announce, since we are talking about the renewal of the membership? How much is the renewal?
Good evening. Okay, actually for moving to the new office, we have our because we have our chance about the rental. Actually there has some increasement of the rental fee. But after the discussion within the ESCO meeting, we decide to remain the same member price. We wish to at this 6 months we try to have some activity to cover up the cost and also try to engage and get more member in our club. So we remain our member price as previous, which is 350 for 6 months for the review for in this moment. After that, and then we review again in our financial situation, and then we will announce to all of the member, let you know. So we will remain the same price for our member fee, and also JAMA will start contact you to collect the member fee for renew for coming term. Thank you.
Thank you, President. So what the good news? Although we're going to move to a new office, there is no increase of our membership. So renew your membership now and get the free keychain. Okay, next. Okay, that marks the last announcement. I shall now pass the stage to our very beautiful Vice President of Education, Jojo Te. Over to you.
Thank you, our TME, if done. And now it's my session. I will do it very fast to be, we will have this role player sessions tonight. Why we will do this session? This is because some of the members say they are very difficult to grab the role player and also the speaker's role. So now, to be fair, we will open it to everyone. And please raise your hands and type your name and also what role you want to take it. What role you want to take. Okay, first, who want to be the speaker for our next meeting, which is on 17 September. Sorry. 17 September. Okay, write your name in the chat box. The Queen, okay, someone. Okay, next. Speaker scroll fully taken. Now go for evaluator. Emma Usha, okay. Evaluator. Be fast, like Hawk. And also, next, who want to be the evaluator? Okay, Claire, some more. Last evaluator for all of you. Last evaluator. Who want to grade for evaluator? 1, 2, 3. Okay, lastly, congratulations to all the speaker and our evaluator. You have finished your job. So next, we are going to our role player for our TME. TME, the Toastmaster of the evening. Who want to try TME? Who want to try TME? Eh? Why is that? Okay, no worries. No worries. Next, we are going to Table Topic Master. This one, Table Topic Master, very easy one. You just do the slide and you... Okay, let me see. Like Zhong Yanjie. Okay. Anyone want to try Table Topic Master? Table Topic Master. Practice your active listening. Okay, no. 3, 2, 1. Okay, close for Table Topic Master. Next, SAA and photographer. SAA and photographer. Who want to be a SAA and photographer? Let's see who will get it. SAA and photographer. Hey, every one of you must secure a slot. If not, later you cannot go back also. Okay, SAA and photographer. Who want to grade for SAA and photographer? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next will be Zoom Master. Zoom Master, next meeting will be hybrid meeting. So Zoom Master, you just control computer, you will learn how to share screen and also audio setting. And also you will see all the slide flow and you will practice, you will know from the beginning until the end. So who want to be the Zoom Master? Zoom Master. Okay, Zoom Master, 3, 2, 1. Okay, close. Next, timer. Timer. Timer, you need to be very focused, huh? Okay, timer, 3, 2, 1. Okay, no more timer. Next, R counter. Okay, I count down. Permanent and also general evaluated. Now we open for our new member first. Henry, which one you would like to grab for?
I would like to try maybe Zoom Master.
Zoom Master. Okay, good. Henry, congratulations. Henry, then next. Who more? Let me see. Chuni, which role you want to take for?
Wait. Henry already volunteered as speaker.
Just a Hema, is it? Wait, Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Okay, Henry is speaker too.
So
Okay.
Henry, don't do 2 rows, just 1 row. Just be
Okay,
the
yeah.
speaker.
So
Yes.
I be a
Sorry.
speaker. Okay, never
Okay,
mind.
so that's will be Usha. Okay, so Hema temporary, no more slots. Hema is okay. You can try another roles. Hema, would you like to try TME? It's time to try TME actually. You can do that, or you want to try table topic master?
Okay, I go for the table topic master.
Okay, I think that is the first time to be a table topic master, right? Okay, congratulations. Be brave. Okay, next, Jacqueline. Jacqueline, which role you would like? Oh, sorry, Jacqueline took for a speaker. Okay, looking forward for your speech next week. Next meeting.
Jojo,
Michelle,
actually, I would like to sit beside the Zoom master to learn how to control. Because I'm very weak at Zoom management.
Ken, no worry. I arranged the seat for you next time.
Okay, thank
For the
you.
next meeting. But there is physical meeting, so Zoom master will be in person. Okay, and Michelle, which role you would like to take for? Michelle and Chun Yi. Any role?
Timer.
Okay, Chun Yi timer. Okay, Michelle,
Sean
would you like to
oversee.
try grammar?
She wrote already
I am
oversee.
having my business trip, that
Oh,
meetings.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. So see you next month. And next, who will be? Okay, let me see. In why would you like to try grammarian? I think why never tried grammarian before, is it? Okay.
Don't want.
Can so which role you would like to take for?
I will let you know later.
Okay, can no problem. And next, Sugan, will you join us back? You will fill out the form letter, right? So would you like to pick a role first? If you are ready to join us. Yeah, Sugan.
I'll be observer for time being.
Can, no worries. So hope to see you in next meeting. I think most of us already secure seats. So next, the others I will open for some members who can't to attend the meeting tonight. My session, that is my session. Thank you so much. And now I pass to
Okay.
our TME.
Okay, thank you, our lovely VPE, very effective. And don't forget to jot down Hema and YY volunteer for a speaker, so can jot down for our in the next meeting, in the future meetings. And before I hand over to our club president, one last announcement is that mark your calendar, 20th of September, you are going to see the past Toastmaster of the Year, Chester Liam, to do a workshop on Canva and design on district level. The poster is not released yet, but I got the insider information. It's 20th of September. So it's next Saturday. And it's very rare you can get a paid professional graphic designer to share with us how to be a great designer in just one short afternoon or morning. With that, I shall now pass the mic to our virtual mic to our club president, District Dynamite Leadership Level 4, Wei Jing. Over to you, President.
Thank you. Thank you for all of the member and also guests to stay for the until now. And actually we are delayed. and I try to make it fast. So first of all, I would like to thanks for all our ESCO member to operate our club and let every regular meeting happen for tonight. And also special thanks to our inviting Toastmaster for Chester and also Shein your time to help our club and to be the role player, and also a lot of constructive feedback from Chester. And after the poster is out, let us know. I will share to our all the club members for let them to have a look and joining for us. No paise lah, Chester. Chess. Okay, so I also like to remind that our club vision is to generate for the better and better speaker in future and also trainer. So we must be willing to try and be just the pioneer to join our club contest next week. So no matter you are joining, if you are available, you can join, be a contestant, or you can join to participate us as a audience also is welcome. So so for tonight, I would like to say thanks for everyone and would like to adjourn our meeting right now. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry. Before end, I would like to ask the humorous contest next week is happen online or physically?
Physical.
Oh, okay. So it's at the same Sutera Mall, not Sutera Utama Toastmaster, right?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
See you, Henry.
Okay,
Okay. Thank you,
see you
everyone.
next week.
Bye
See you
bye.
next week. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Good night.
everyone. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Bye bye.